Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So today we are going to do a May mid-month energy check-in and also pretty much focus on this lunar eclipse that is happening mid-month May. If you guys missed my first videos for May, I will link those down below. They still applies now. Sorry, I'm filming really late because that was more about the solar eclipse, which affects us for about 6 months. I was going to wait until tomorrow to start filming these videos, but I was just sitting in bed or on the couch kind of restless thinking about this full moon eclipse. I'm like, well, I might as well get on camera and talk about it. So we're going to go through all the signs today and see how the rest of May will go for you, and especially focusing on this eclipse. So this full moon eclipse in Scorpio, no matter what your sign is, will likely be related to some kind of karmic ending. Some things from the past may reemerge, and it's meant to teach us lessons. So we'll see where this eclipse is happening in what house, but that's just the general theme. And then of course we're going to use the tarot to see. So make sure to watch for your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Some people like to watch for their Venus sign. Just do whatever you feel called to do, but I recommend watching your rising sign first. That's the most predominant energy, and then after that will be your sun sign, and then after that moon. So if you listen to all 3 or 4, if you want to listen to Venus, then you'll get a more holistic overview of the rest of May and what is happening. And it's not even just May really, because we're talking about this eclipse. Eclipses have a long-lasting effect, like 6 months. So we'll see what's being released, get a better idea. And I don't know if I'm the only one that's feeling like a little uneasy and restless about this. I don't know, let me know down in the comments, and also let me know how the solar or partial solar eclipse went. But yeah, May's been a really active month. I was saying in the last video that prior to May, things felt kind of stagnant, but now we're in Mercury retrograde, we have the eclipse seasons going on, and then we have all these planets ingressing. So let's see, for the rest of May, the sun is going into Gemini, of course, on the 20th. Mercury in retrograde is going to go back into Taurus on the 22nd. And then we have Mars going into Aries and Venus going to Taurus at the end of the month. So a lot going on. And Jupiter just went into Aries as well earlier this month. So it's been an exciting month. And I'm feeling a little anxious to know what's happening. So let's get into it. Again, links will be down below for all of the signs. And watch last check-in too to get a full picture of the month. Hello to my Virgos. So we are going to see, ask Spirit, what's happening the rest of May for you. Make sure to watch your other signs in the last videos. So Spirit, what's happening in May, and particularly the end of May and with this lunar eclipse for Virgo. So this lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse, is happening in your 3rd house. So this could deal with like your everyday things, like short distance travel, neighbors, siblings, communication, all kinds. I mean, we also have Mercury retrograde going on right now. Let me know, is that affecting you? There could just be something that comes up. Yeah, siblings, something, people you see day to day, places you go day to day. Your neighborhood, education. But yeah, typically a lot with the lunar eclipse has to do with endings or things from the past re-emerging to kind of make you learn a lesson. Don't be scared though, it's all for the best. And if someone comes from the past that you don't want to be with, doesn't mean you like have to rush back with them or whatever. Like, it just means like you're meant to reflect on a lesson so you can grow and move forward and end some sort of karmic cycle going on. So Spirit, what is happening for Virgo the rest of May? Ooh, on the bottom of the deck we have the moon. Maybe some things that were hidden are coming to light. I like the Moon card. It all depends. Some people see that card in more negative, like deception or something like that, but it's all relative. But usually it means something hidden, something that hasn't been out in the open is coming to light, which makes sense with the eclipse season and all. But let's figure out what. So for you, Virgo, we have the Five of Pentacles representing you. You are an earth sign. The pentacles, represent earth. But the Five of Pentacles really is feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you don't have like structure, stability, somewhere to stay, you don't have any help, you're like left out in the cold. And then we have the Empress reversed in what's going on, like related to you and your environment. So maybe there could be some issues with a maternal relative or maternal figure in your life, or a sister, or this could even have to do with someone that's like a child or pregnancy. Maybe, or it could like be a sibling, because I was saying that, or a neighbor, something to do with someone that's close to you. Like you're in need of help, or feeling like things aren't going very well, and you might feel like you're not getting the support you need from this maternal person or whoever it is in your life specifically. For more information about what the eclipse is, what's going on for you, we have Three of Cups. So maybe there's been some relationships in your life, family, friends, sisters, whatever. With the Three of Cups, I feel like maybe you're going to realize that you should reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a while, spend time with people you love, not focus on work as much. Because maybe with this Five of Pentacles and the Empress reverse, maybe since you've been doing your own thing so long, maybe there's been some lack of support in relationships, because either on your end or someone else's end, because of work and busyness and all this stuff. And this eclipse is making you realize that like you need to incorporate some more fun and some more time with other people in your day-to-day. But I'm loving this Three of Cups energy for you. This is like celebrating, having fun, being with people you love. And I feel like you're going into this feeling a little lonely or overworked or mistreated by people. Maybe you're going to change who you hang out with, like who you surround yourself with, and it's going to be much more enjoyable. So we have Nine of Pentacles as the last 2 weeks. So I love this card. It's like just doing your own thing, following your hobbies, being like stable. But it also represents like doing your own thing. So maybe you have been doing your own thing for a really long time, and you realize that you need other people in your life. Like you're doing fine, whatever, but you're realizing that you don't have close relationships maybe, or you just haven't been talking to other people. But it seems like you've been doing okay on the work front, or maybe following your hobbies or something like that. Or maybe this is a state you're about to be going into, but I'm really liking that. But it is a very independent vibe. And I think what's definitely being highlighted this eclipse is who you hang out with, what you do on a day-to-day basis. You could be being called to socialize more, to read more, to take more time for yourself and not overwork yourself. What you expect to happen is we have the Tower reverse, and this card to me reverse is all about like trying to rebuild your life. And I feel like for you specifically, this could be like rebuilding your routine, rebuilding your relationships that may have got pushed to the wayside because of life. You just got busy and maybe had different priorities, but there could have been some huge shift and change that also happened with like family or relationships or something like that. But you're rebuilding your life, and you're setting more structure in a way that suits you more and makes you happier. But you're afraid. For what you're afraid of, we have the Three of Swords, which is like heartbreak, and that makes sense. Like maybe you haven't put yourself out there in a while because you've been burned in the past, hurt badly in the past by family, friends, past relationship. And you're afraid if you've been doing your own thing, and you're afraid if you go out and are vulnerable and bring people into your life. You're afraid that you're going to get hurt. And maybe you've been cheated on in the past and you're wanting to date again, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a third party thing, but it definitely is. You're afraid of your heart being broken. You're afraid of, you know, I think it definitely has to do with something in the past that's reemerging with the hurt relationship that happened. And what you want. And we have the Six of Cups reversed. The person that hurt you could be an old friend, someone from long past. Again, it could be a parent or a sibling for you guys. And you might not want to reunite with them. You might want to just cut out people from the past and start new relationships and new friendships. And realizing that, I think I just mentioned that a little bit ago, but like realizing whatever relationships you have going on or lack of just isn't right for you anymore and you want change. So maybe it's hard to cut off family and stuff like that, but that might be happening. Maybe a sibling. Again, it's going to be different for all those watching. For other people involved in your life or other things, we have the Two of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So yeah, maybe the people that you are deciding to cut out or just realize it aren't working for you, like, or what you don't want, you're realizing, is because it's like imbalance. They're like like energy vampires, like taking from you. There's just no balance whatsoever. Maybe they're draining you of money. That if it's like a family situation, especially, that's kind of a theme going on. But we do have this full moon in Scorpio, which has to do with like other people's money and stuff like that. But I think these people that are, wherever you're finding these imbalances, people that aren't being generous, or, you know, it's just not an even relationship. It's definitely imbalanced. This give and take is just not it. And that's going to be a big influence on who you cut out and who you bring into your life. But there is going to be someone new in your life after this. So maybe you haven't been putting yourself out there, but for what happens next for you, and we have the Two of Cups. This generally means like a hot date, meeting someone new, a new love, but it could also be like a new friendship. But this is definitely like a union of two people. And here it looks like a date. So maybe if you're relating to the other things I said, you're putting yourself out there and going on a date again, meeting new people, like being vulnerable even though you're afraid of being hurt. But at the end of the month, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So I feel like for some of you, this could be a new person, but others, it could be reintroducing these people from the past that you were worried about, and they might hurt you again. Like, so be very careful and discerning with who you let in. But everything that happens around this time is meant to, like, you know, to learn and to end karmic cycle. So maybe someone from the past does emerge that's hurt you in the past, and you decide to go let them in again or something like that, and then it turns out not to work, and then you're like, okay, well, now I know it's done this time. Or you end, you know, with the people from before, and you start something new. So this, I'm giving multiple examples here because this is a general reading. But I feel like when you realize all these things about people and the imbalances in relationships, there could be some falling out of love, this feeling hurt, and just wanting, instead of beginning something new with something ending. We have we have the majority of cups, which is emotions, and we have some pentacles. Yes, this definitely has to do with people you spend every day with. And don't be upset if you do get hurt. Don't dwell in this pain. Like, if you let people in again, you're going to realize who you can trust and who you can't. And to get out there, meet new people. I think that'll be really, really positive for you, to let go of old attachments and people that have been taking up all of your time and resources, and drain you and make you feel unloved. And go out and this is the energy. If you cut out the bad karmic relationships that are meant to end, there's beautiful friendships and relationships and much to come. You just have to make yourself vulnerable, which isn't easy, and get yourself out there, out of your comfort zone, because I feel like you guys have been doing your own thing in your own comfort zone. We have Scorpio, which we talked about. And then we have the North Node in the 6th house. Wait. That's not Scorpio, it's Virgo. And Virgo is you. And the 6th house is also ruled by Virgo, right? Yeah. And 6th house has to do with your daily like work routine and your health. And the North Node is like the path ahead. So yes, I feel like you guys are, you know, you're known for being like really good at like helping other people, being of service to others. And you guys are really good and detail oriented and awesome at what you do. And I feel like some people may be taking advantage of that and really be draining your mental health and wellness. Or they will if you keep them around. But I think the 6th house here too, maybe there is even like work relationships or and stuff like that that need to be changed. Like maybe you're not getting recognized enough, but you're meant to definitely, this is a huge karmic time with you, for you with this North Node, is to head in the direction you are meant to. So if it was the, yes, so you're supposed to head, like, well, if you, I'm just thinking if it was your birth chart, you know, going from the 12th house, South Node, to the 6th house, North Node, it's to incorporate better routines, healthier relationships, a better, healthier like job, and less time alone. And I feel like you're going to realize that you need people, and you're not going to tolerate people that don't put in the effort, because you do so much for the ones you love, and you're just like sick of being burned and hurt by people. And I feel like maybe you haven't put time into other people because of that, but you're meant to meet some new people and have lovely relationships in your daily life. And these people you meet might actually be like new business associates and stuff like that, and be just more on your page and easier to work with, maybe other Virgos, you know. And then we have unexpected income, came out reversed. So maybe there'll be actually some unexpected expense. And concerns on the bottom. That kind of makes an expense with this 5 of Pentacles in the beginning. Like maybe some family member, sibling, coworker, whatever, someone in your day-to-day life is going to be asking you for money, or maybe they do all the time and you're just kind of sick of it. With the 2 of Pentacles reversed too, you're like, it's just, I help you out all the time, but what am I getting out of this? And maybe it is like an expense based on like health or something, but maybe, you know, maybe it's something like good, like, because I don't really see any huge health problems here besides maybe feeling really down or depressed, or having anxiety about meeting new people. Maybe it's just like spending some money to like talk to a therapist or something like that, or spending money to go out and socialize and do things you like, because I feel like, I don't know, but I think for a lot of you it's going to be someone trying to get money from you, and that's going to be like the trigger for this, like, I don't need them in my life anymore, this isn't working for me. But that is what I have for you, Virgos. I hope this resonated. Definitely make sure to watch the other videos for your signs to get a more big picture. I was just looking at how the moon's on the bottom too. Like maybe it could be like spending money on like going out and drinking too much for someone in your life, or some kind of deception that is revealed comes back to light with that moon, because it could mean deception. We have the 3 of Swords. I think it could just be that you're afraid of that, but I just want to say that before we ended. But just know these changes are leading you on the right path, and I know you probably like to know what's going on and have structure and stuff, but you're ready to make change. You take care of yourself too. So now it's time to take care of yourself. And I think you guys are going to start something new with people. In your day-to-day life is going to be much more positive after this eclipse season and everything. Maybe sooner, but yeah, that's it. Watch your other videos to get a more holistic picture of what's going on for you. I hope this resonated. I hope it was helpful. I hope you have an amazing May. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That would make me so happy. And I do offer private readings for $25 right now, so my email is down below if you're interested in that. I'm so happy you're here. I love you so much. Bye, Virgo.